There he is again. It's your, yep. Like the Spire. Rebuild that queen. Actually, there's a third queen, so you don't have to if you don't want to. You've got Baneling speed, you've got Baneling. Spread these overlords out there. Reoccupy those towers. You got one, that's good. Get the other one. And then you probably should have posted Zergling outside his base, because if he doesn't have a base right now, he should be feeling pretty good. But if he does, then you know you need to get your third up pretty quick here. There's another dropship, spotted by an overlord. Outside your naturals, just keep your eye on that. Focus it down with the queens, or produce these mutas that you're supposed to be making right now. There he is again. Watch the queen. Okay, get the drones back to work. And you can split up your army too, man. It's just one dropship each. You don't have to have your whole army. Watch the mutas. That's actually the worst possible moment. There you go.
Definitely expanding now. Doing a lot of cute stuff. I kind of feel like I could even get away with a double expo. What do you think?
Sure. With this mobility, that's what you do. And his expansion's late. One of the things you have to be careful about by overexpanding, though, is just extending yourself too far. So you want to be building up. If he's going for a timing, it doesn't help you have a fourth hatchery down somewhere, right?
Right. Okay, now I don't want to take that extra hatch.
Nope, he's moving out. And you can see his army coming out, so this could just be to check the tower, or it could be a full-fledged attack. But you need lots of mutas and lots of banelings. Right now I don't see any banelings. Okay, there they all are. And if you pop those marines, it's a very sad day for him, but if you don't, then it's game over for you. Here he is. Oh, you cancel it, good. But just instantly go double expand somewhere. So now you do have to double expand because you want to spend that money. But you don't have to gauge this army at all. Not until it starts moving around, right?
Right.
Like, who cares? If he wants to reinforce it, pick off the reinforcements. But let it sit there, but just keep your eye on it. So keep the mutas poking in and out. Watch these lings. Make a bunch of banelings. And when he moves forward, you're going to baneling the crap out of the army. He's only got one medevac with it, so he can't be stimming all the time. He'll drain the energy off that medevac real quick. Oh, careful. His tanks are up on the ridge. If you do engage this, you're going to want it to be super two-pronged, not two or three-pronged, really. You don't want to just come from one angle. And you want to engage with the banelings last. So the Zerglings in the back need to run up, and then the banelings come, and then the mutas. Good. One tank down. I like the expanding. Now would also be the time to like start your Roach Warren, second evolution chamber. Okay, your money's getting a little bit out of hand here. You can move these spine crawlers into pertinent places. Your tower's showing you that he's now taking the high yields. So you got to crush this, and then you got to move on that. You never got +1 attack, and if you ever do muta baneling like this, you need to be starting to get that. Spend this much money on mutas, it makes sense to have one less muta, or in your case...
I think I'm ready.
Yep. Watch the mutas. They're kind of leading up there. Good. Okay, so he still has some tanks over there. So go clean it up. Exactly. Now expand immediately. And you got to get on your horse with your money and stuff. Okay, because you're actually... This is one of your big problems. It's just the multitasking in this game. So evolution chambers. Transfer these drones to the new bases. Saturate them immediately. Rebuild your forces. Get on those upgrades. Start towards the hive. Spire still not upgrading. One of your evolution chambers not upgrading. Your main is actually almost twice oversaturated. Well, if it had all the mineral fields. Right now you need to transfer over even more drones. You have literally 16 on one mineral pile. And then this high yield's a great base, but it's very exposed. So you need to watch that. You need to have your army relevant and nearby, probably occupying the other tower as well. Otherwise this base is endangering you unnecessarily. So as I say that, you're not moving your army over there, and that's going to cost you. You don't have the other tower. Right here, you're seeing it. Oh, on the creep. There's some Marines. Here he comes. I don't know why a Terran should ever be able to get away with this. What does he think this is? So with that, you can just lead at the banelings and then make sure that your mutas and lings clean it up. Okay, now you need to be rebuilding. Again, money's spilling up high. Have that reservoir of banelings. That's what's going to allow you to react to this stuff. You're not mining the gas at that high yield. You have one that you haven't even made. Got to get on your horse here a little bit. Take that. You got 3 drones staring at an empty geyser. It's because you didn't start the geyser on it. Your money's spent. Your meters are split. Here he is. He's sieging up. Didn't have the tower. Watch out those mutas. Yep, abandon it. Just go saturate another place. You don't have to fight here, right? That was just a luxury. Oh, I killed the 6 o'clock base as well.
This is so frustrating.
That's okay. You just have to punish these drops every time he does it. So you kind of whiffed with your banelings there. Show up the mutas, shut it down, get that medevac. Exactly. So I've kind of backed off on the coaching a little bit because I can see you're slowing down a little bit. So you might be getting tired or something. But if you got it in you, you got to occupy that gas at your 12 o'clock base. You need to take one of the naturals or something. You cannot be on equal base with him, especially when one of them is a high yield. And then part of the reason these drops are so successful is because you keep, your overlords are coagulating at your ramp. Apparently there's a very good conversation going on there. There's his army again. So get up there and go crush it. Nice. Very good control there. Good.
He just has fucking infinity shit. I swear to God.
That's what the high yield kind of makes the Terran look like. You did just grant yourself all these tanks, so that's really good. Just punish them for it. Banelings can clean up the rest. Get out of there. Very good. You are starting to dry up here, so make those into banelings, and you really do got to push for that additional base. Oh, jeez. Alright, so you got a third queen kind of at your ramp. That's when you can transfer over there. You gotta hit these injections, and you gotta spread your creep. So he's done a pretty good job of minimizing your creep spread. Holy Toledo.
Alright. Oh, good lord.
I'll tell you what, he did a good job of kind of abusing the Terran aspects that make this difficult. And you did a fairly good job, but I think what this game displays is exactly the point I made earlier, which is like, this is hard, man. This is really hard. I mean, he opened up medevacs, you saw it. He didn't even try to avoid the towers. You saw it waltzing across the map. You did a fairly good job of that first one, but what did he do? More of the same. And it just spread you out. You literally just started getting slowed down. One thing I think we can take away from this game is probably don't take the high yield. Take like the natural and main of like surrounding bases. On this map in particular, the high yield is just too exposed against Terran. You know?
Yeah.
Like when he moved up in Siege, there was nothing like. I'm not holding that against you at all. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? I don't know. I don't think you can. I think it was just taking that base was the wrong choice, unfortunately. And at the time, I liked it. You know, so again, we're kind of both learning on the fly. But basically, the only way to shut this down and kind of gain momentum against this is you have to maintain a mutaball, and it has to be the healthiest mutaball you possibly can. So you donated 3 mutas here, you lost 1 there, you were doing a flyby here, taking some hits, just a few times where you were 5 or 6 meters short, and then a few were in the red too much, where you weren't able to say, it wasn't like the hammer you were able to bring down on him.
Yeah.
Which is what the mutas have to be. When a guy drops you, the lings have to run in, occupy all the bullets, and then the mutas got to shut him down.
I did feel... Go ahead.
Well, I'm basically just extrapolating the same point. Go ahead. What was your point?
Well, I just did feel extremely spread out that entire game, and you said it. You said you're starting to slow down, and I felt like I was slowing down, and there's nothing I could do really kept me in the game. So let me ask you a completely new question. Muta Ling Bane. We all know how fantastic of a unit composition it is. We're highly mobile. We have the ability to both attack and defend